The pro poker thought process is the specific step-by-step approach that I want you to have every single time you're playing a hand in poker. We need to have this detailed, formulaic step-by-step approach in order to avoid some common errors and to just have a solid blueprint for defeating our opponents. This thought process is really just you asking yourself 3 questions in order. The first question is, what is the strategy with my range? The second one is, what is the strategy with my hand? And the third one is, what is the exploitative way to play my hand? I think the distinction between the first 2 questions and the third one is very clear. You obviously just want to understand the solver strategy for your hand before you start building exploits, but there's also a specific reason why we ask question 1 and then question 2, instead of just jumping to question 2. In poker, it is incredibly easy to have tunnel vision into your hand. It's really easy to just get to the flop and think only about how your hand plays. This has massive consequences because in poker, we're not trying to play hand versus opponent's range. We're trying to play our range versus our opponent's range. So by having tunnel vision into just our hole cards, we're neglecting all other hands in our range, which causes us to make mistakes. In fact, I firmly believe that the most common poker mistakes come from people just neglecting what their range looks like in various spots. For instance, people will usually bet too many strong hands and not realize that they have a very weak checking range. Good opponents are then able to pick up on the fact that your checking range is weak, and they will be able to exploit that weak checking range by betting very big or bluffing a lot, but usually some combination of the two. By constantly drilling that step-by-step process, it's a lot more difficult to have tunnel vision on your hand. If you just start by thinking about how your range plays, the strategy with your hand naturally follows.